Well, Nikole, before heading to Arizona for a campaign event, President Trump flew to California for a briefing on the historically large wildfires out west. And I want to play an exchange between the president and the head of California's Natural Resources Agency. Let's listen.
We want to work with you to really recognize the changing climate and what it means to our forests, and actually work together with that science. That science is going to be key, because if we ignore that science and sort of put our head in the sand and think it's all about vegetation management, we're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay, it'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Well, I don't think science knows, actually.
So President Trump appeared to insist that global warming will somehow reverse itself. And we know, though, at this point, after years of study, there is this scientific consensus that the Earth's climate is warming due to human activities. Where do each campaign stand on climate change?
Striking about that exchange is that before the president went to California, when he was still here in Las Vegas, he was also asked on the tarmac about some comments he made here over the weekend, where he suggested that forest management is what was needed to kind of contain and control these wildfires. And, you know, he was asked about his views on that, to explain those comments and whether or not he does support climate change or the idea that it exists. And he pretty much dodged that part of it and focused on the forest management, that, you know, trees and brush get dry, they go up like matchsticks, as he put it, you know, that it's really about getting better control of these fire lines. And look, we know the president in the past has called climate change a hoax, but yet on the flip side, just a couple of days ago, he was calling himself an environmentalist, perhaps the greatest environmentalist since Teddy Roosevelt, when he was in Florida and he signed a moratorium on offshore drilling. So while he has done some environmentally friendly things, he also has rolled back a number of environmental regulations, and of course has been a strong proponent of energy independence, which of course relies a lot on fossil fuels. To the contrast, you have former Vice President Biden, who today really lit into the president, literally and figuratively, calling him a climate arsonist. And the former vice president has put forth a $2 trillion climate plan, one in which that he wants to get back to some of the initiatives under the Obama-Biden administration, with more of a focus on green jobs, clean energy, and investing in renewable energy infrastructure.